It's me, your boy, just a guy, back with another video. Today, we are going to be playing Tomb Raider 2, starring Lara Croft, on the original PlayStation. The style of intro, by the way, is pretty different from the first one. In the first one, it's all just talking. It's like blah 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 blah. Lara, I have a job for you. Okay, what is it? It's this thing. Okay, I'm interested. Let's go. Here, they don't say a word. And I'm not saying either approach is bad. They're just very different, that's all. You don't want to be doing that. It is criminal to start a Tomb Raider game without listening to the glorious main theme, especially considering that all of the variations of the theme are different, as far as I know. So, let me just talk for a bit longer before we get into the actual game while we listen to this beautiful music. If you're wondering why I'm in the screen adjust screen covering up the artwork, it's because the game's gonna go into demo mode or advertise mode or whatever you want to call it in a few seconds if you don't do anything. So that's why it's gonna cut off the music, is what I'm saying. And it's going to spoil a few things also. Things I wish I hadn't seen because, you know, I haven't played this game before. So yeah, I guess I might explain a little bit about Tomb Raider 1. before we go. When I got into the first game, I was expecting to find it to be quite dated, but I still thought I was gonna enjoy it, and I wasn't wrong. I found the game to be excellent. I think it was really fun, but I do realize that a lot of people probably won't share my opinion nowadays. It is quite dated, but I just have such an affinity for games like these. I'm just such a PS1 aficionado that of course I'm going to like these original Tomb Raider games. They're so cool. They're so cool. And the sense of discovery and adventure that these games give you is just like, I haven't seen it anywhere else, ever. Now that's it for the main theme, so I guess there's nothing more to do but to jump into the game. Let's go here first. Lara's home. The tutorial level. Just for a quick refresher, if you will.
Welcome back. After that grueling business last year, I decided to build this assault course to hone my skills and learn some new ones.
Of course. So the first game had a Lara's home tutorial level as well, but it was kind of limited because the first game didn't actually have any any outdoor locations at all. I don't know if it was a limitation of the engine or what, but it just didn't have any outdoor locations, as far as I can remember. And this game, well, it definitely remedies that. So of course they're going to want to showcase what they can now do by giving you a beautiful outdoor location straight out of the gate, because in the first game you could only explore the inside of the Croft Manor, and now you get to explore the outside. And in case you're wondering whether you should experience the first game first, I don't think you do necessarily. I'm going to be playing that on the channel at some point, but for the time being I think it's fine. You don't really need to know anything about the story from the last one, because I don't think this is a direct continuation of that story. If it is, I guess I'll fill you in on the details, but enough said, let's get into the game. So this assault course is what we're going to be doing here. There's a couple more things to do, but I'll just see how I do in the assault course real quick. Let's go.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
I played this like 2 days ago. I'm already shit. Hello. Are you kidding me? If you've never played the classic Tomb Raiders before, you don't understand. These games are, think Uncharted, but with the controls from like Resident Evil 1, you know? Uncharted with tank controls is what I'm trying to say. That's basically what this is. Anyway, let's try again. Here we go. Let's see if we can do sub 230. I think. No. Don't do that. I think that's like a pretty good time, if I can recall. Or is it 130? I'm not sure. Oh shit, I shouldn't have jumped. Damn it. I'll just finish this and I'll redo it and see if I can... Oh my god. If I can do better. It may look to you like I have no idea what I'm doing, but honestly, these games are really tough. They're notorious for their difficulty, for sure. So, unless you've played these games yourself and you consider yourself good, don't at me. It's definitely 130 and not 230, because I'm almost done with this.
Gosh, that was my best time yet.
I'll try one more time. My best time is like 132 or something, maybe? I'm not sure. Something like that.
Okay, that was quite a tough one. You need to make a running jump and then press action for me to grab the edge. To get the run up exactly right, walk to the edge, then tap backwards to jump back. If you run forwards from there and press jump, I'll make it just right.
Yeah, but that's really slow. Shit.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the start.
Right. Guys, it's stage fright, alright? It's stage fright. I swear I'm not this bad.
To get the run up exactly right,
Get out of my way.
walk to the edge, then tap backwards to
Please.
jump back. If you run forwards from there and press jump, I'll make it just right.
Don't say anything.
For bigger gaps, I'll need to do a running jump. Back to the
I'm
start.
not this bad, I swear. This is the one. This is the one. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
Why are we still here?
I did it again. Oh. Oh. Crap. Well, maybe that wasn't slower. I don't know. But the swan dive looks so cool. Can I do it in sub 130? We'll see. Come on.
Gosh, that was my best time yet.
Was 132 really my personal best before this?
Feel free to explore the rest of the house and gardens.
Thank you. I don't think there's anything here. I'll show you the hedge maze. So from there you can get in, but before we do that, let me go into the hedge maze. Tomb Raider 3 is one of the few ones I've actually played. And it too has a hedge maze, but what's hidden within it is so cool. So cool. This is pretty cool as well, I guess. It's awfully dark. I wish there was something I could use to see better. Ignore what I said. No, what's this? Look at you. How about that? So with Tomb Raider, when you hit switches, they are often timed, and usually the timing on them is very, very precise. So I'll need to do my very best. Okay, here we go. I swear I'm not this bad, I swear. I'll let the flare burn out first. I mean, I guess I don't really need to do that, do I? Let me press it.
Just let me press it. Just let me press it. Come on. Come on.
I just realized I should probably open the front door first as well. Cool. But we're not gonna get in just yet. Okay. What about this time? Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god, I'm not gonna make it. The fact that I'm being filmed is just kills my performance completely. Oh my fucking god. Jesus. Come on. Come on, I can't be this bad. Fuck. Fuck. I'm not even close to making it. It's just, ugh. Pretty good rule of thumb is that if you can make it like before the flare burns out, you will make it in time. Maybe I can still make it. No!
Why are we still here?
No! Clearly, you don't need to be that fast, but I think I bumped into the walls one or two too many times. I bet this is so entertaining to watch. You're probably reveling in all this gaming glory. Maybe this was a bad idea. I don't know. Whatever, just record. Like, come on, just get on with it. Just get on with it. Fucking shut up and just record. Okay, third time's the charm. If I don't do it this time, the video is over. It's not that I have that much confidence in myself and my ability. It's that I'm just kind of getting tired of this, because I've done this already on my own, and I just wanted you guys to see it. But it looks like when I'm being watched, it's just too much for my little brain to handle. I mean, this is going much better than previously. I should be able to do this, which is good, because the video would be over if I didn't. Like I said, I wasn't really gonna do that. I don't even think you can make it without the flare burning out. I mean, unless of course you never liked the flare in the first place. Okay, cool. I made it. So what exactly is down here, you may ask? Well, let me show you. From what I can tell, it's treasures from Lara's previous adventures. That cat statue, I think it's a cat at least. That statue is from the first game. So that's a cool little nod for those who played the first game. But this bookcase, I've always thought, well, I say always, I've literally been here once before in my life. But when I got here, when I was playing on my own, I thought that this just looked really out of place. So maybe there's some kind of hidden passage behind it. I bet there is. But I haven't been able to find out how exactly to open it. So, for now, let's just leave it at that, and I'll give you a quick tour of the manor, and then we'll be on our way. So here is Lara's bedroom, the bathroom. I want you to remember this. This bathroom. Oh. Another thing. Here's a lock, which opens that door, I presume. I have no idea how to open that door yet. But clearly the manor holds many secrets that I'm not yet privy to. Maybe one day we will find out. But for now, let's just explore the areas that I do know how to access. So here's the attic. There's nothing much to it. There's this little thing that you can climb. As far as I know, there's no real significance to it. It's just a thing you can climb. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Now there's one more set of rooms upstairs, and then we can head right on down. So here is the music room. There's the piano and the harp. Wait a minute. That's not a key or anything, is it? I don't think that's a key. I mean, the keys in this game are pretty big. They're pretty big. So I highly doubt that's a key. But where would they hide a key? Where would they hide a key? I wonder if there's something hidden behind that as well. Usually you can tell if something's a door or not. And, you know what? I can't really tell. Usually there's a bit of a protrusion in the wall where a door opens. And I cannot seem to find one there. Now I know in one of the Tomb Raider games, in this library section, or whatever you want to call it, there is a hidden switch. But I don't think it's in this game. Or if it is, it's in a different place, because I haven't been able to find it. Luckily, the main game isn't this cryptic, because if it was, I wouldn't be able to beat any of these games. And I am very adamant about beating games without using any guidance. If I can't beat a difficult puzzle or some tough combat section, I just won't play the game until I figure out what to do. I think it's much more gratifying. In Tomb Raider 1, in the level, I think it was called Palace Midas, there was a puzzle at the end of the level that really had me stumped for a while, and I felt so smart when I finally figured it out on my own without any guidance. I felt so good about myself. I'm hoping there's something like that in this game as well. Perhaps the part where I got stuck in the third level, but we'll get there when we get there. Guess that's all for now when it comes to upstairs. This is one of the cool new moves that they introduced in Tomb Raider 2. One of my favorite things about these classic Tomb Raider games is how, on the surface level, all of these games are very similar, especially all the ones on the PS1. But when you really get down to the nitty-gritty, when you look at the little details, I think it's very cool to look at all of the improvements, the incremental upgrades that each game gets as the series goes on. So, what's new in this game? For one, hair physics. I think it's pretty cool. The first game kind of copped out in the sense that even though I believe in the cutscenes Lara had this same hairstyle, they managed to give Lara such a character model that they didn't need to animate the hair. I'm really glad that they did do that for this game. Number two, in the first game, there were no outdoor areas. I may have said this earlier in the video, but if I didn't, or if I cut it out or something, there you go. Whenever Lara was outside, it was in a cutscene, which is a bit of a shame. But this game makes sure to rectify that mistake, and I really appreciate it. Furthermore, this move, this aerial roll or flip or whatever you want to call it, you can do it when you do a backflip or when you jump normally. Doesn't matter. Works both ways, and it's really awesome. Furthermore, the flares. The first game didn't have anything like this. There were no areas that were so dark that you needed to use the flares, but in this game you do. I mean, you're not forced to use it, but sometimes there are traps hidden in the dark, or it's just hard to see otherwise. It's hard to navigate in the dark, so it's good that the flares are here. But one thing I don't like is that they changed the button mappings a little bit, because in the first game, with R2, you would sidestep to the right, like this. And with L2, you would sidestep to the left, like this. But because the flare has been assigned to L2, now R2 handles all of the sidestepping action. So you just hold down R2 and then you press left or right on the D-pad. And while it works, it's logical, because it wasn't like that in the first game. I always keep pressing L2 and throwing my flares around by accident, which is a little bit annoying, because I mean, they're not exactly rare, but there's not enough of them to just throw around all willy-nilly. Now, was there anything else? I mean, I think the lighting has improved, and just the graphics are more detailed overall, and Lara has different outfits in this game. I know that much. And there's one little thing that I won't reveal to you just yet, in case you don't know.
Butler, bring me some tea and crumpets, please. Over here, in the freezer, please. Oh, I'm just dying for some tea and crumpets. Please. Come on.
Goodbye. That's a classic. Every classic Tomb Raider player knows that trick for sure. Because in the first game, when you were exploring Croft Manor, you couldn't go outside. This room, as far as I can remember, was filled to the brim with all kinds of gymnastics things that you could use to practice. What was essentially a secret button. what was essentially the assault course of the first game was in this room. Their performance wasn't timed. At least I don't think so. Interesting. Let me show you the last room before I press that button. I'm really interested to see what happens when you press it, because I have not found that before. I'm very glad that I was able to capture that moment on camera. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think, like, not only is there something that's just beautiful about the way these games look. Most people would probably say that these games are pretty ugly by today's standards. And in a certain way, I guess they are, but there's just something I really, really appreciate about how these look. And the water, it's just immaculate. Oh, one more thing. You can actually quick turn underwater. That's also a very cool new addition. I appreciate it. Now, for the main event. What happens when I press that switch? It's gonna start playing music or something. Can't help but wonder that pressing that button does something other than just play music. Speaking of the music, though, all of the music in the first few Tomb Raider games is so good. It's so good. I love it. I guess there's no more music for us. So, it doesn't look like it did anything apart from playing music. So I was thinking, since you can press this switch to close the door, or rather open it, because you know it's timed when you first come in here and it's likely going to close before you come back out, so you can press this button to open it again and then it stays open. I wonder if I press it and I run out, if something happens. Maybe it opened a hidden passage, or I mean, I'm not sure what it would open exactly. I'm just brainstorming here. It's no. You might just be able to make it out. I'm not sure, but it's really a tight squeeze. Come on. Well, there we go. Now I just wonder if that did something. Well, even if we didn't uncover any further mysteries of the Croft Manor, I'm at least very glad that we got to hear that exquisite piece of music. I really want to know where to find that key. This one.
No.
Well, I guess that's a mystery for another day. Shame, really, but what can you do?
No, 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 no.